of these three.
Yeah, it's pretty stacked heat. It's like a heat of peers. They're all same generation. We got 2 Aussies and a Safa, but they all surf together. Of course, Jared spends a lot of time in Australia, so it's like surfing against your mates. It could be interesting. So yeah, still plenty of wave action out there. The winds have changed, but as we saw yesterday, there still could be a possibility. You never know. It could go a little more side shore and get a couple more ramps. So definitely, we have another almost day and a half here to finish. So we're going to be running through this next round. And
up and riding in the white jersey, trying to make something happen right there, punching through and can't get in front of that whitewash. That was Dallas Singer in the white jersey. Again, Jared Houston in red, and in blue, Joe Clarke.
So did Kingy have some good one-liners in that last?
I lost it, man.
You lost it.
Yeah, I couldn't talk. I was laughing my.
You choke on your tongue. You're just
pretty much.
Yeah.
Look at this, another reflex replay in white. It is Dallas Singer sliding under the pocket, getting covered up, and trying to look for an exit right there, and just cannot
about,
get
but
in
not
front
quite.
of that whitewash.
Out the back right there. That's blue. That looks like Joe Clarke right there. Not much to it. So we're going to do a little quick replay of that last wave. We got some other live action on red right here.
Jared Houston looks like he was in red, taking off out there. And that was Jared Houston in the red jersey, Dallas Singer in white, and Joe Clarke in blue. So, again, the conditions. We were here in the morning, saw epic conditions. Now give us the lowdown on what we got right now. This is...
I'm glad I went surfing when I did, Manny. I'm glad I did. But, yeah, it was pumping this morning. I was just so choked up. My board wasn't anywhere to be seen when I got up here. But it was that was really fun to watch. Like I said, I had a little monkey's tail kind of fly out. I was so excited. Out the back replay, Joe Clarke looking at this one. Not much to it, but looking at the end bowl section. Doing well, getting the flip around, kind of a chandeliering lip, but definitely pretty clean for what it was. So probably be a good start to his campaign there. Wait for scores.
And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, by your view, and wait up and right, another look at Jared Houston's last wave.
Another
Not
clean
much
flip.
there, just a one maneuver wave right there for Jared Houston. And I just got handed to me a little note from the director. We are making the call in this heat, heat number 6, to whether or not to continue with the competitions. As you can see on your TV screen, the conditions are, dropping. We had epic conditions through the entire morning, but now we are at decision time. Heat 7 and 8 may be held tomorrow if the competition is put on hold. So
Riders
we will
committee
give
out
you
there.
the lowdown in 15 minutes, so don't go anywhere. We know you've been watching the entire morning, and we thank you. We know it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. all over the world for some of you. So hang in there. We will let you know within the next 15 minutes whether or not we're going to hold off or continue with the next and final 2 heats of round 3. So stand by, people.
And that's a great thing that the riders have that option to speak about and make the choice. So looks like we have a good friend, Jacob Romero, going to be sitting with me, a.k.a. Kimbo Slice. Get in here, buddy. I'll see you in a bit, Manny. But, yeah, so just that quick status update that we may have a call of the event for today, Heat 7 and 8, possibly running tomorrow. But stand by, that call we made in 15 minutes. It's riders' board decision. They're going to speak with the contest director and Tez McKenna and all the crew, and that call will be in about 15 minutes. So we'll just stand by with our good friend Jacob, killing it through the trials. He's going to be set up here hanging out with me. This will be like old times, just getting to hang out a bit, cruise and watch some bodyboarding. Stoked on that. So, yeah, just a little quick status update. Jared Houston with his first score in first place is 6.78. Dallas Singer still to get on the board. Joe Clarke, we're waiting on that last score from him, so stand by. Definitely will better his first little in and out. And, yeah, some decent waves ridden considering the deterioration of conditions. Still a couple clean flips there. Out the back, that's white right there. Dallas Singer looking to get on the board, driving off the bottom. A little bit of a chandelier, but he does need to get busy with just above 27 minutes on the clock right now. So, J-Rom, how you feeling, bud?
Yeah, I feel great.
Yeah.
Made it through the trials and some fun waves this morning. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
That
sick.
big backflip yesterday.
Yeah.
How did he go? Actually, I apologize. I did miss your one heat. It's kind of struggle street, or
Oh, yeah, we got a replay.
oh,
right
replay, perfect.
There you go. Singer, kind of chandelier barrel. So, I don't know. It's gonna be like a 4 probably.
Yeah, probably. I like playing the bets because you can actually hear that the judges can't hear you like they normally can in the other contests. So we can actually go in the betting game and see who's got the more skilled judging setup. So yeah, so run me through. Was it a little bit not as easy this morning as it was the other days to get waves in that?
Actually, it was better I think this morning because there's more waves. It's more consistent. got a couple of waves, and yeah, it's kind of like at home. This one spot we surf, so.
Did you make it through? See, that's what I need to do.
Yeah, I got second.
Oh, see,
yeah.
that's what I was trying to egg. I went surfing,
Round
but
4,
sorry.
bro. Yeah.
Cool. See, I was
yeah.
trying to beat around the bush what I was trying to get at. But okay, good. Stoked, my buddy made it. Amping, good job.
Hey,
First
guys.
heat I missed for you. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
wow.
how styling were you at trials? You're just stoking. Shout out, Robin's probably just laughing at home right now.
Yeah, for sure. All my family back at home, guarantee.
Hey, Uncle Mark. Hey, Auntie Jeannie. How are you?
Hey, guys.
How you doing? Gee.
Yeah,
Hawaiians.
blending in.
Yeah.
Thing. It's okay.
Yin and yang right here.
Okay.
Good job, right, boys?
Get off.
Yeah. We're always gonna break the screen.
Sick.
So yeah, little pause in action over there. Joe Clarke, that score did drop. It was a 5.25 for that flip. Jared Houston did up the ante with his flip just after, a little bit cleaner, a little bit more out of the white water than Joe Clarke. So cool, he's styling right there, looking for a backup score. And then Dallas Singer with that, he's got a 2.25. He needs a 4.54 to get out of third place. So here we go. Look at this swell forecast,
Yeah,
Jacob.
man.
So, oh, look at that. Is that Clarke right
Oh,
there?
that was Joe Clarke
That
with
was,
the
huh?
backflip. Yeah.
Clean one.
Pretty
We'll get a
clean
replay
flip.
of that as well. Probably a clean bottom turn to get to it.
Yeah.
But that forecast right there, as we see today was a 5 to 6 foot. It was a rising swell last night, dropping through the rest of the day. And we're gonna go to a replay, bouncing back and forth on the reflex replay right here,
we go.
driving off the bottom. Look
Jared
at that pit.
Singer.
That was Singer right there.
That was a sick pit.
You know what? That might have made the judges want to keep this thing rolling.
Yeah.
We do have a narrow window for this waiting period, so we got to keep it rolling. And if there's waves like that coming through, that's 50% better than half the contest out here.
For sure, yeah.
So we got one more replay, I think, possibly. And but that forecast looking pretty good. Today was actually a pleasant surprise. I knew it was gonna be better than yesterday, but I didn't know how marginally better. But you were out there.
Yeah, we came back here oh, there's a replay of Joe's backflip.
Yeah, another clean one. So pretty good clean surfing for the conditions. Kind of is like half point on
Where's
Crack right now. No, that is
Houston's roll.
Houston. Yeah, looks like he wanted to flip it, but he thought he was going to catch a rail, so he just
Yeah.
kept it rolling. That was a pretty good roll, though.
It's a good second score, so
Yeah.
probably better. Oh, he needed another wave, so yeah.
And look at this one, another replay. Singer's
go,
barrel
Singer.
from the Slicks Index,
Yeah,
water
this is
angle
probably-
driving.
This would probably be the best wave of the heat for sure.
Yeah, getting a spinning barrel on short conditions to definitely be rewarded. They're
Yeah.
coming out with a little spin.
Spin, bro.
Freaking
Oh,
Aussie accents
I can
are
talk
getting
pidgin
me.
on here.
Yeah. Oi, mate, see that spin?
Sick.
So again, we're making the call today, and around 15 minutes from now, I don't know. If I was a betting man, I'd say they might keep running it from seeing those little barrels from Dallas Singer there. So, Jacob, gonna get you into some board questions right after we get through this forecast. I think we're gonna get a graphic up there. So this is what we were looking at before: 5 to 6 foot today. Tomorrow, adding a couple more feet. 60% chance of running. We do have light winds in the morning, but a front's supposed to come back in, as I was watching on the forecast. And then Saturday, another good opportunity. From there on in, where we might get a little bit too big and it's a little bit too long period with some unfavorable onshore winds. So it might be a mirror image of last year's final day, but hey, you got to give it a get.
Big
Boom.
invert. Oh, you kind of didn't stick that. Would have been a high score for
no.
sure.
It's that little chop right after into the channel, just kind of like flares out right when you land in there.
Yeah, it kind of looked like you landed in the flats and didn't expect that, so probably a throwaway wave for sure.
Frick. That would have been a good one.
That was huge. Yo,
Let's
Jared,
see this
you
again, though. Coming off the bottom cleanly,
clean
popping
line,
it.
yeah.
Look at that. That's a photo and a half right there.
That was sick.
One
We
more
got
for Joe Clarke. Boom.
Another flip.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to do much for his campaign. So we'll wait. What you're going with? That was a non-land, correct, for Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
guaranteed.
For sure.
Yeah. You never know. It's tricky. The judges are about half a K away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was worried about you yesterday with that flip into the pit. Me and Dave were just like, oh, they better counted that.
Yeah, I was kind of worried
And
too.
they did,
But,
and they did.
They scored it and I landed it. But
So
Yeah.
Ben's eyesight is better than I thought.
sick, yeah. I was stoked when they rewarded me with that, for sure.
No, that was I personally think that was the best wave of yesterday, just because you would, if your fin didn't come off, like you said, you probably would have
I
made
could
that
have
pit.
rolled out of that thing.
That's
Yeah,
what Dave and I
what
were
was
saying.
thinking.
But it's so hard to think that quick. But if you just kind of like forced one, like bounced and forced it, they would have guaranteed know that you made it because
Yeah.
you went for the second maneuver.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got the score and you made it, and you're still going through. So replay one more
There we go.
time. See if we're getting the
Jerry,
off the bottom.
nice
Gets a quick ball.
line. Dang.
Look at that, floating straight off the lip, perfectly
Yeah,
cleanly.
he does these in his sleep for sure, but
You got
Little-
Glenn Thurston getting the GoPro angle right there. So Jared Houston, good buddy of Jacob
there you go,
Denars
Jerry.
from Cape Town, South Africa.
22 years old, he ranks 13.
Girlfriend Natasha Sangardia. I always say her name wrong, but Natasha, a good friend of ours, coming out here for the Port Macquarie contest. I think she's in reunion now, probably watching the webcast
Yeah.
of Jerry. Big supporter.
Surf's
Nice to
really
have that.
consistent here.
Amazing.
Singer. You know,
Wow.
Little R's there, but
It's like little Aussie tour comp skills right there.
might be in his score, but I don't think so.
Yeah, he needed a 4.54. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
Jerry, Rolo.
Slicks and Decks right there. I want to thank our sponsors again, of course, Slicks and Decks for the water camera angle. Seamus out there and Chris White. And then we got Bodyboard King, Toby Players brand.
Yeah.
Reflex Wetsuits, John up in Perth. Great guy.
Freedom Fins.
Freedom Fins. And also the good people at YouTube, Riptide, and of course iNet for the doco, for the documentary you can find on IBAWorldTour.com. So go check that out once we are finished for the day. Watch a little bit of last year's event. So this is your first time to WA, huh?
Yeah, it's my first time here. I love it here. It's a real cruisy vibe, and yeah, I'm stoked. I've been to Australia like 5 times. Never did come to West Oz, and it was always a dream of mine.
It's kind of
Coming over
nice
here.
country living, huh?
Yeah, it's real cruisy and just relax, and it's sick. Yeah,
Plenty of waves all over the place.
a lot of right-hand waves.
Perfect.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of like Maui.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Not bad at all. So, yeah, so enjoying your time here. So we're going to quickly flip to an ad from our good friend Toby with Bodyboard King. So go check this
Check
out,
it out.
fellas.
Yeah, that's fun.
So we're going to have a couple scores drop in. Had a lot of action so far, even with the onshores. Jacob, while we wait for some replay action and also new scores to drop,
There you go.
as you see right there, the scores, Dallas Singer now in the lead with that last wave of 5.13. Actually, it was a throwaway, so it was 8.18 for that barrel, and the 5.83ers was 2 top scorers. Jerry marginally behind him with a 6.78 and a 6.15 is the top 2, and then Joe Clarke needing a 5.95. So still
Really
plenty
close
of time.
heat, yeah.
17 minutes. But got a question for you. I've been asking a lot of the riders like Andrew Lester and all the boys. You ride for Turbo. You have, like Jeff, you have a different template to a lot of guys out here, and it works really well for you. What are you riding, and what's going on with your new board model?
Yeah, my board, it's a bat tail. It's a little, not too narrow, but there is a kind of wide, like right in the middle of it. So I just really like it because it's gives you good speed line, and the bat tail really gives you a lot of speed, and it feels real loose. Like how my riding, I really like loose riding, and yeah, it's a sick board.
Still, it kind of
I've been
like a
riding-
little air missile. Huh?
Yeah, I've been riding the same template for like 4 years, so
Yep.
I don't want to change anything about it.
Take it from the harbor to the bay, back to the box, back to. So we're going to throw to an interview real quick down there with Shaggy. So stand by for that.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Michael Novi, the winner of last heat, and he's here for an interview for the Bodyboard King post-heat interview. Michael, the wind just turned when you were out there. How hard is it to find a section like that?
Yeah, it was pretty tough. I was probably lucky. I got out there first and managed to get a little invert section on my first wave, and then after that it was just sort of, I don't know, luck. A lot of luck involved, like trying to get the ones that had a bit of a cleaner face and stuff. So.
Yeah, you've been unlucky a lot of times, so it's about time you got a bit of luck in the heat, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad to get through again. Like especially after as I said earlier, that getting knocked out in the first round. It's good to make a few heats, and now into the non-elimination round. Be good.
That's going to be good. You're going to be throwing down something big, hey?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah,
Try win that $1,000.
that'd be nice for sure. I'd love that.
Well, congratulations, Novi, and back to you guys. Oh, and if you want to buy a Novi board, you can get it online from Toby's store, bodyboardking.com. Boom.
Pit during that interview, so stand by for replays on that one. Really nice wave from Jerry. Check this out here, going to replay. And Jared Housen confirmed like a solid lead.
Whoa,
So we're going to rewind that one back there for you. Trying to get the frame by frame on this one. So Jared Houston with a nice little clean
Houston.
pit. I don't know, I've known him for 5 years, and I think it like I'm trying to get like a Safa accent into his name, but it's just
yeah.
it's the next town over from Dallas is Houston.
There we go. Replay of Jerry's wave.
What do you think?
Nice deep barrel. Yeah, I didn't think he was coming out, but came out with a spit, and I don't know. It could be one of his top scores.
Yeah, he doesn't really have much as a backup, so he needed that one. That will be for sure top score. Needed another wave. I don't know. What do you think? Probably like a 4.5 to a 5.5, somewhere in there.
Yeah, high 5, maybe a 6
High five,
for sure.
yeah. The conditions have deteriorated, so the judges have to kind of
Reward them with the
adhere to
barrel,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, and kind of change it up a bit. If you can find a barrel out here, you're a talented person, so probably get rewarded for
Well,
it.
he needed a 7.24, but I don't think it'll be one of those scores.
So Jacob, from here, you go home for a bit, hang out with Robin, cruise
Yep.
with fam, and then Chile
Yeah, Chile for sure. I'll do the Antofagasta comp, and then
for
Rico.
that's a GQS,
Yeah.
right?
Here we
Yeah.
go. Got some sets coming in.
Let's see if anybody, no
No.
takers, it doesn't look like. And then from there, U.S.
I'll go
Open.
to US Open, yeah, the USBA comp.
Cool. Thank
And
you
then,
very much for that.
Yeah, no worries.
Nice plug. So yeah, did you hear? Getting some big bands playing this year. Good times.
Yeah.
We got Scion cars for all the riders.
Should be real
Yeah.
fun.
We're gonna do a little Scion documentary. We're gonna drive from LAX down to all the way to HB, but talk about your little run at Chile
Oh,
with
no
Jeff
way.
and Dave. So we're
Yeah.
gonna throw the Hawaiians in an XB or pack you in an ID and
Yeah.
give you the you know.
I think
give
there'll be
you
a
the
bunch
business
of
and ask
Hawaiians
you
too
some
in
questions.
Chile, so
Yeah.
it'll be sick.
I can't go to Chile just because I'll be prepping and being in Jersey, getting ready for Jenks before U.S. Open. But I will see you in Brazil and Mexico, buddy.
Sick, yeah. Sounds like good times for sure.
Yeah. Bade and I are expanding the boogie life.
I know, I saw your fan page.
I'm coaching her since I
Yeah.
can't do anything in contests. I gotta go with the cash cow. So scores on that last one is still waiting for Jared Housen. Let's just refresh our system here. And Joe Clarke still needing a 1.54 to move into first. Dallas Singer needs a 3.54 combination land and
that's wrong, bro.
3.25. So yeah, plenty of
there
time.
we go.
13 minutes. 13
Oh,
minutes.
so
We're gonna actually need a call from our staff over at the IBA and contest director. So we'll be getting a call in just a few minutes if we're moving into the next heat. Next heat up after this would be Dave Winchester, Ben Player, and PLC
PLC.
Pierre Luis Costes.
that'll be a stacked heat for sure. Yeah, it's like sick heat.
Cool.
So with that,
So we're gonna throw to a profile, guys, and like I said, it could happen, it could not. So I'm still waiting on the call. How's that little wide shot of the river mouth there? So right there, we got next up, possibly happening, possibly not. I'm not sure yet. Dave Winchester, Ben Player, and Pierre Luis Costes, the current world champ. So you got the friendly, soon-to-be Frenchman. You got the obstinate Ben Player. No, just kidding, Benny. And you got Pierre Luis, the actual Frenchman and world champ, in the next heat, if it goes down. So stand by. We might be calling her today. This heat actually had some waves, though. So what would you think if you were...
yeah, I think maybe just run the last two heats.
Yeah, just finish the round, maybe, huh?
Yeah, with that last wave of Jerry, he puts him up to first. So, yeah, they're for sure rewarding barrels.
Yeah, it's kind of when you're playing the clock and you're against time, it's
Yeah.
sometimes err on the caution of finishing. Like yesterday, they were kind of worried. I was like, let's go for it. It's
There
going
you
to
go
be
with
good.
the last wave of Jerry replay. It's a nice little fun reverse.
Yeah. Did all right for that little chop.
Yeah.
Staying busy. So Manny Vargas coming back in to say hello. Have we heard anything, Manny, about the from afar? Still standing by. So stand by, guys, online. We will have a call for you. And so Jacob, you found your perfect format for boards. I've seen it, your style has like gone through a major transformation over the 3 years. Like your big wave skills like have very talking about big wave skills.
There we go, Singer. Little barrel there.
Not much though, a little bit of a wide one. So you've been focusing a lot on heavier waves. You caught a really good swell at home at the ledge right before you came over. You think that helped you just to get a little
I'm feeling
practice
real
run?
comfortable in bigger waves. Like I piped this year, like I'll be real nervous and scared, but it was second reefing one day and I was just kind of cruising and I don't know, I just feel real comfortable now.
So Benny and Pierre right there. Wonder what type of
looks like the call has been made out. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
they're grabbing their
getting
they're headed out there. I would assume that's the call if they're putting on the rash guard.
Yeah, this next heat's gonna be stacked.
Yeah.
Really good heat to watch.
Want to put $5 on it?
No,
Oh, I'll take
I don't
Benny.
want money.
Oh, okay. Lunch in Oahu next year.
Yeah.
You're gonna have money, man. Look at you. You're already into the 4th round.
No.
What are you talking about? Cash
Alright.
money millionaire right here. So yeah, scores from that last wave from Jared Elson was a 7.65. Good work for Jared. Strong lead. Dallas Singer, you will need a 6.25 to move into the 4th place position. Your
Still waiting
second
for his
wave-
last score though.
Yeah, his last wave. So Joe Clarke still far out. Look at another wave from
There we
Dow.
go, Jerry.
Oh, Jared. I'm sorry
Big
about that, Jerry.
flip.
That was clean.
Yeah.
He's
He-
staying busy, man. He really is.
Yeah, he really.
What's your tactics when you're in the heat? When the conditions start to deteriorate, do you try to take a lot more waves to keep the probability down from the other riders?
I kind of watch the heat before my heat and see if what they're rewarding, and looks like they're rewarding barrels pretty good. So I just kind of watch before my heat, like each heat, and whatever the judges are giving out, then I'll do whatever they're doing.
Base it off what they're throwing
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's best. That's what Mike used to say. He's like, it doesn't matter what happens until 15 minutes before your heat. So I've seen him
Exactly.
rock up literally at the 15-minute mark and just go, how are the waves
Exactly.
looking? Take a couple sniffs, watch
Yep.
the scores, and then that's what you base off of.
Yeah.
Because if you're sitting there all day, you're and just watching, you're draining yourself, and then
Mhm.
all of a sudden you think these guys are getting 10s, and the conditions change in your heat, and you're just like, well, that ain't my heat, so
Yeah.
kind of gotta deal with it. So still waiting on Dallas's last score. Oh, right here, looks like his 4th wave was a 5.13, not going to be one of his top 2 scores. Still needing a 6.25 to move into 1st. So Jerry having a 7.65 and
Still a lot of time
6.78.
left, so
8 minutes.
yeah,
30.
8 minutes. It's a bunch of time.
So is Auntie Jeannie and Uncle Mark staying up and watching this right now? Were
Yeah,
they
I
watching
think
heat?
they're done. They're finished working, so
Yeah.
yeah, they're probably up. I know Robin was watching the heat, and
It's probably
yeah,
what, like
she's
6
probably
o'clock over there.
psyching. Yeah,
There we go.
yeah. So Joe looks like he needs a 7.04 to get to 2nd.
And I guess the call has been made.
Yep.
They're
Setting him
headed
up.
out there.
There's Ben and Winnie getting ready.
What do you think about Jay Riz, Jonah Romero getting the credit for the Angry Dragon that's been getting thrown
Yeah, well,
down?
he should be getting credited.
Oh, yeah.
Because
That's what I
he's the
was saying
first
right
guy
there.
I've seen do the Angry Dragon, and I've seen Kingsley do it, and Kono, Koilani, all Molly boys do
and
it.
then
so.
and then the half point kids were trying to take a
Yeah.
bite out of his notebook and started doing it. It was
Yeah.
cool that Tanner, because everyone was like, oh god, and Tanner's like, no, it was Jonah right away. He's like, yeah, I wanted to land in a competition. It's such a sick maneuver.
Yeah.
So check it out, Winnie down there being a consummate professional, signing a fans board. Big bodyboard fan down there. That then looks like Ben boycotted himself. It sounded about right.
Yeah.
Good job, Winnie. He's off you, Ben. You just lost a fan. No, just kidding.
Molly, yeah.
So these guys have grown up surfing together. One's from Curl, the other one I'm pretty sure is from Avalon, surfs Whaley. And absolute enemies. Now they're good friends, Ben and Winnie. And definitely going to be difficult heat out there, especially with the current world champ in this heat.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, next heat looks real stacked, so it's going to be nice to watch. Oh, here we go, Joe, up and riding.
A little froth monster,
Kind of just big, yeah.
At least he got to the lip. At least he did something. But not going to be...
I don't think it'll be the score that he needed. He
What
needed
does
a
he need? He needs a
7.04
combo
to get
lands.
second. Yeah.
He needs, well, not combo land. He needs a 7.04 for a second and a 7.85 for a first. But,
Yeah.
6 minutes left. Conditions are
A lot of time.
hit
for
or
sure,
miss.
yeah.
You never know. Sometimes people can really get their legs taken out from under them when someone snags a set wave in the last 2 minutes because it's like, oh, now time's against me. So
Yeah.
you never know. He could just dark horse it and sneak right in there.
Yes.
So if we're right now into heat number 7 right after this, we'll probably finish Kingy, Andrew Lester, and Alex Aronga as well. So we'll get this day finished and on call tomorrow, as we said, but possibly more likely a chance from that forecast on Saturday. And then we'll be off to the desert for myself. Out of
Cool,
here.
bro.
Yeah, you might be coming too, maybe?
No, probably
Yeah,
not.
no.
No money.
We'll sponsor.
Hawaiian, bro.
Hawaiian, we take care. Manny's going.
Sick.
There's room for one more.
Nah, I'm good.
So you're psyching on Chile again?
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched to try to do as much as the comps I could do this year in the IBA.
You think Brazil again or no?
Nah, probably no Brazil.
No Brazil.
Nah.
Mexico, though.
We got Kingy on here. Always a clown.
I wouldn't be surprised if you started doing crunches for us right now.
Yeah.
Kingy, can you do us a little flex? It looks like he's been getting a little soft. You haven't been working out too much, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's secret
bro.
code, Kingy.
I'm out.
So, wild card Brad Hughes charges the right, kills it
Yeah,
in
kills
comps, rides her rip curl all around, good bloke. Just got back from Canada. Not a smart man though. Sitting next to Kingy, something's gonna go wrong. Oh, Billum's right back there.
Shark
Cronulla
Island
local.
There you go.
The man, the myth, the legend, flipping me off no less. Yeah, he's mad because he gave me a photo and I forgot to give him photo credit on Faces.
There it is.
Don't worry, Kingy. Swift little leg kick for you later, guaranteed.
There you go.
That was too good.
There you go.
So I got a
Good.
score. Dallas Singer needs a 6.65. His last score was a 4.38. Not dropping into his best two, so 7.65 and a 6.78 for our heat leader, Jared Houston. And still
Houston.
needing 7.85, Joe Clarke. Slicks and decks angle.
Yeah.
So, J-Rom, hopefully
Yeah.
I'll be cruising and surfing with you a little bit more. Thanks
see you
for
around. Yeah,
cruising
thanks.
with me.
No worries.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. I'm sorry if I'm kind of
Any-
cab talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're next to Jabberjaw. It's kind of hard. Sorry, but
Yeah, no, right. It's all good.
anything to say to the Hawaiians before you dig out?
Yeah, love all you guys back in Hawaii, all your support. Thank you so much.
Yeah, J.
Aloha. Okay, boys.
All right, boo. Catch ya.
Get me out of this thing.
Get me out of this thing. All right, we can see Benny Player there on the slicks and decks water angle as Ryan Hardy comes back in. So I've got a word of advice from Beta yesterday. I was so used to jabbing it up with Manny and we just banter. She said, "Stop cutting off Ryan." It's the first thing I heard on a Skype chat. So
Yeah, she knows how much she can talk. Bits.
yeah, no, that's how I got the nickname Jabberjaw from Manny V here. So yeah, sorry about that, Ryan. I just got excited to hang out with you. So we'll probably get a replay on that last wave that was red, Jared Houston. How's your day going so far?
Yeah, good. Yeah, surfed the twice. 2 heats during today. We're
Yeah.
just looking here at a replay of Jared in his heat. Current heat leader, just going through the lip into a flip. And
Did well.
Spins it around. Has he come through? Yeah, and he's come through the wash. So that'll be another good score in his heat total here. He's had a few good scores now.
Yeah, your non-elimination round heat was pretty impressive. You're surfing right in form right there, so I was stoked to see you getting some good pits and using the more North Peak ones, doing it the way properly.
Yeah. Cheers, Bits. Yeah. There's been a lot of the waves today. You can take off really deep on them, and that's something you can take advantage of if you're in the spot and you know that the deeper you take off, the deeper you can be in the barrel and the highest score you're going to get. So that's a big part of my strategy out there is getting as deep as possible.
And you're on into round 4 now as well, huh?
Yeah,
Back in
yep.
it, yeah. So
On to the fourth round, which is the remaining 16.
Yeah.
So things are getting exciting now. Yeah, it's a worst 9th place result. So it's it will be my best result so far this year at worst. So I'm
That's
pretty
great.
pumped.
So, this is a new form. Oh, we'll just go through this wave real quick, but I got a question for you. That's Dal Singer right there, coming off the lip. Nice little rollo through a frothy section, but not going to be one of his better scores. What I was getting at, Ryan, is that this is the first year we've used that non-elimination round format. You didn't make top 2 for that heat. How did you kind of just take a step back and recharge to make it through to the 4th round now? Because that's a big feat, you know?
Yeah. I mean, even though it's not an elimination,
replay. Sorry about
looking
that.
at a replay of Dallas, just doing a roll through the lip, it won't fall in his top waves. That was just a bit too onshore for that wave to hollow out. Had it been early this morning where every wave was hollow and offered a section, he might have got a flip or something out of that, but because it foamed down and just a roll.
Jerry Houston coming in. So
Jerry.
back to the topic